I want to start off with a question about Jon Stewart. I heard that as actors, you often walk away from a movie learning something new from the filmmaker that you worked with. What was something that each of you learned from Jon?
Today, I've been mentioning observing when situations like where Carell and I had a scene together. Usually, and it's the case with me, I do it, I learn the lines word for word for word. And that's generally what happens on a set. With Carell's and Jon's background in comedy and satire, it was interesting to see two comedians working together, even as we set up for the scene, working and picking away at the kernel and what's it going to take to get to the nut of the scene, of the comedy, is a different way of working. And I've done it before, but it's interesting, and it kept me on my toes because I didn't know what Carell was going to come up with.
How about for you, Mackenzie?
I learned a lot about campaigns and finance laws. I don't know. I always think that I don't have like a jewel that I pick from directors. I think it's more this accumulation of experience and all of Jon's experience, as Chris was saying, working in comedy and telling complex stories really clearly, which was his whole job on The Daily Show, was figuring out a concise and clear way of telling things that are purposefully vague. And having that sort of a person guide you through the making of a movie was so wonderful. And it's all sort of the same thing, director to director, but just slight differences in their experience and how they transfer it to you. So I feel I don't have a single thing, but I love the experience, and I feel like I learned in an unidentifiable way so much from him.
Were you, either of you, ever so aware of how corrupt our political system was until you were part of this movie?
Yeah, I've lived a pretty good, long, full life, and I've been through some decades of interesting times, and still try and fight the good fight, but it's tough.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think it's fascinating just kind of watching this movie and seeing how it exists on both sides. And I think this is a movie that really showcases that it's not just a one-sided issue. I think it exists on both sides, and we need to do something. So thank you both very much for your time today. I really did love this movie, and I loved both of you in it.
Well, thank you.
Thanks so much.
No problem. Have a great day. Take care.
Bye.